Hi, my name is Rupali Madhok. I am from India and I am pursuing a Master of Business Administration. I am currently in my second year over here. I got to Australia only in January because of the closure of the borders, and I studied a year online. And I'd say that I've been wanting to do a Master of Business Administration for I think about 3 to 4 years now. I've been pursuing this dream of mine for quite some time, and I've always wanted to learn more about leadership. I'm doing a specialization in marketing, and that's mainly because I've been an influencer back in India for about 4 and 5 years, and I've gotten so much interested in digital marketing that I wanted to incorporate that also as a part of my course. Well, the main reason was actually the way the course that I'm doing is taught. So I feel that the first reason that I chose UOW was because I got to know that in my degree, there are experienced, people who are going to be coming in, experienced professionals that are going to be coming in. And it's not just going to be, because in other universities, I've heard that there is a mix of freshers and experienced people. But coming with somebody, coming from India with so much of experience, I was really looking for that interaction where I'm getting to learn from other experienced professionals. So that was one of the main reasons that I actually chose the University of Wollongong. And then I think the other two reasons would be the campus. I saw those pictures online, and it's not like any other campus where they're just, those tall buildings and just those fancy rooms, but it's got such a beautiful campus. So, you can enjoy the campus to the utmost. You can just sit down maybe under a tree with your laptop, do your work, or just take your textbook and do your work. So it's not just relaxing over there, but it's actually having to, getting that opportunity to study outside in that, nature and, great environment. So I'd say definitely the campus. And then I'd just say that I'm so much of a beach person, and I saw a couple of pictures of Wollongong, and I was like, oh my God, the university is maybe just like 10 minutes away from the beach. And, I was looking for, I think, a place which is calmer, not too busy. So I was not looking for Sydney, that's why. And I think the University of Wollongong just, filled in all those gaps. Like everything on my checklist was just ticked after that. I think it was a bit of a challenge studying online because of COVID. You really require that motivation to keep doing those classes, stay motivated to get to your assignments. I think one of the things that actually motivated me while I was online was this program called Couch Conversations. And that really helped me, get connected with other students, network so much more. And it had those fun activities. So it wasn't always just about studies. It was also more about, getting a break in between, networking with students, and having some fun over there. But it's been the best since I got on campus. I think I've been waiting for so long, and it's almost like your dream being fulfilled. So I've obviously been waiting to get on campus since actually August 2020. That's when I actually enrolled in the course, and I got on campus in January. Everything actually started in February with the orientation. And that actually gave me such a big smile on my face. I saw all the events that were lined up for a week. I think I only missed maybe one event in that whole week because I wanted to make the most of my campus experience. So it had an absolutely great start, seeing how there are such great activities that are there for students. There are clubs, there's obviously, activities where you have, there's so much of engagement, to be very honest, and there's so much of fun. I mean, it's not just studies, it's meeting new people, and it's having so much fun. And along with that, I think after 2 weeks, we had our on-campus classes that began, and they were, I'd say, like the key part of my experience over here, where I could actually get to meet the students that I was studying with online, interacting with the professor in the classes itself, and having those engagements in person was, I think, the best part of my experience after coming over here. It's different. It's very different from how it's back in India, where it's a little daunting just to go to professors and ask them questions, but it's so much more comfortable here in Australia, where you can just reach out to your professor and you can just ask questions. It's not as daunting. It's professors over here are very welcoming to you coming and asking questions, and it could be any number of times, but they're still so welcoming. So I just say that that teaching and learning experience in Australia is so much more comfortable as compared to where I come from. I feel that if that daunting factor comes in, sometimes you hesitate in asking questions, and sometimes there are things that just remain under the ground and you don't clarify them, and that just hinders your learning. But over here, because the environment is so comfortable, and the way the professors come out to you and they tell you that it's always okay to ask questions, you can book one-on-one consultations at any point in time, and you can get your doubts clarified, and however silly the questions may be, they're very happy to be there to answer those questions. I think it just makes the learning process so much easier. Quite honestly, I like trying out everything. So I'd say I've put my hands in everything, to be very honest. I absolutely love all the activities that Pulse arranges, things like Wellness Wednesdays or just lunch on the lawn where you can listen to some good music. So those are maybe the relaxing activities. And then I think the highlights were really Stressless Week, where we learned a little bit of cake decorating. There was kokedama workshops. So there's so much that you're actually learning, because those skills that you don't know how to do, but they're still so much fun. So I'd say the fun activities are really, really amazing. And then apart from that, I'd say just the UOW activities. They've been paid and volunteering activities that I've been a part of, and both of them have been great learning experiences. I'd say the main one would be peer success coaching, where I actually had that opportunity of implementing what I'm learning in my degree, as part of coaching, and then implementing that in real time with students, and then getting that feedback real time, and then learning from those experiences. And then the other thing which I did mention earlier was couch conversations. Apart from that, I've also been a digital media ambassador. So I love taking over, the UOW page, covering events over there, and getting that real hands-on experience of, digital media per se. And then there's just been so many other UOWX activities, and I feel that they not only motivate you because you're going to get them on your resume later, but they actually help you learn and get that experience that you're looking for. Yes, absolutely. I think that's the thing that motivated me to be so much involved in all these activities, and I keep saying. And I'm always active on their Facebook page or on the UOW page, checking for new events and new activities that are happening, because I feel that these activities have actually built me or made me learn as a person, because I have been a part of so many UOWX activities, which I thought that maybe I already have these skills, and I joined them with that, considering that I have come with so much of work experience. But I do feel that that's always this learning curve, and I have been able to learn so much from these activities. So I definitely feel that the activities and events that keep happening on campus, that keep engaging you and give you that learning experience, would definitely be one of those things that I could tell people, this is why you should join the university. It's just that one step of reaching out. So if you just maybe go to a student ambassador, go to the student hub, and just ask, okay, what is it that, that the activities that are happening, and then find something that you connect with, and just take that one leap of faith and go to those activities, you will want to keep going there. I think it's just that one step of just going there. If you don't do that, you stay behind. So I feel like when I did come on campus, I was maybe engaging more in things that were happening on campus, but I became a little less active in the activities, because I like I said, it does get a little daunting when you are in a different country, when you're meeting so many people. And I think I just had to get overcome that through just that one step of reaching out, finding out what's there and just going there. I feel that the university experiences, it's not just about your classes, it's not just about learning through professors, it's about that whole package experience. And if you don't get that whole package experience, I feel that everybody would feel that they've just missed out. So I just say that the fear of missing out was something that really pushed me that, hey, no, let me do it. And I think that after that, doing that first activity, it just kept on pushing me to move forward, because when I actually learned from it and I had fun, I felt that, oh my God, what was I waiting for all this while? I should have just taken that first step. I think the first thing was just accommodation, just getting settled over here, just finding that right place to stay. But I think I got a little lucky there as well. I was able to get accommodation at the university accommodation itself, Bangalore, which is bang opposite campus. And I think that made life so much easier for me, because now whenever I have to go for my classes, it just takes me like 5 minutes, just go for my classes, do whatever you have to. If there's any event happening at the university, it's literally for me, I know it's just 5 minutes away. I just have to walk down. So that actually motivates me to be more engaging and more active, because I think if I was staying a little far away, I may have gotten a little lazy, saying, oh, this is just a 1 hour event. Should I just be traveling so long? But I don't have to think that anymore, because I'm on campus. I am actually enjoying the on-campus experience so much more. So definitely that. And I think because I started studying online, I think there were a few challenges in terms of just understanding what the UOW services are, because there's so many support services that they provide the students. But I think just understanding what those support services are and utilizing them as and when you need them on the way was probably a bit of a challenge, because it was online. But I eventually got a hold of things, and I did utilize things like learning co-op, etc. Just to get used to the way of learning and teaching over here in Australia, which is quite different from where I come from. That's India. So those were like a couple of challenges I feel that I had. Yes, absolutely. I think that every experience has some kind of a learning, and even if it's the smallest of things, you do gain like some learning experience from it. So I think just maybe looking for that correct support service and finding that for yourself, just reaching out. But because I feel that over here, especially at the university, all you have to do is just reach out. And if you reach out, there'll be people to help you and there'll be people to support you. And that's about it. It's just about reaching out. So even though I am an extrovert, it is a little daunting coming to an absolutely new country and meeting people, from different cultures. And I think that just that reaching out has helped me so much, even as a person. People would say I'm extrovert, but I think somehow that courage of coming forward and just reaching out and connecting with people, you need that, because it's not the same when you're in a different country altogether. So I think that experience is really going to help me throughout my career, because I think I'm going to need that so much when I'm networking with people in my workplace or just at studies, at the university of here. I would say that if you're looking for a complete package, then you should definitely come to the University of Wollongong, because it's not only a great learning experience where you actually get to interact with great professors, have a great learning with the way of teaching over here, you actually get to learn so much more from all the extracurricular activities that are happening. You get to engage so much with people from all over the world. I've met with people from so many countries in those amazing events that are happening on campus, and the campus is always lively. Yet you have that space for yourself to sit and be calm and peaceful and enjoy that experience altogether. I would say jump on. I'd say don't hesitate, don't overthink, just jump on, because you're going to get a learning experience that you're going to absolutely enjoy and you're going to cherish your entire time at the university. I think for me right now, even though I only have 2 more trimesters left, I'm like, oh my God, is this about to end? I don't want it to, and I want to make the most of my experience over here and to, participate in all the activities, get all my learning before I graduate from the university.